When someone comes and asks a Christian this question, you Christians claim that your God is all love and all powerful. Then if he is who he is, all love and all powerful, how come he is allowing all this evil to infiltrate and to spread throughout the globe? If he is all love and all powerful, why isn't he stopping this evil? Every question is based on assumption. Every question is based on assumption, meaning since we ask a question, we don't know everything. And since we don't know everything, then even the question we're asking, we don't fully comprehend what we're asking in the first place. So the best answer to the question is another question. You ask the questioner the question. That is the answer to that questioner. And the Lord Jesus did it quite often. When people came and asked him something, he replied to them with a question, not an answer. Because when you question the questioner, you are allowing them to open up within their own assumptions. You are giving them a chance to think about what they asked initially. So, my question to whoever questions my God, who is all love and who is all powerful, and so truly is said. My question to you, my dear friend, since you assume there is evil, aren't you also assuming there is good? They cannot run away from this, because if they're gonna say there is no good, then how did you know that this was evil if you had not seen good? How do you know it is dark if you did not see the light? If you didn't see the light, how would you know what darkness is? But since you saw the light, you understood this is light and this is darkness. So since you're claiming there is evil, aren't you assuming that there is also good? They'll say yes. Since you are assuming there is good, aren't you also assuming that there is a moral law that allows you to differentiate between what is good and what is evil? If there is no moral law, how do you know what is good and what is evil? It is through the moral law that gives you that insight to comprehend what is right and what is wrong, what is good and what is evil. Since you're assuming there is good, aren't you assuming also there is a moral law to give you the opportunity to differentiate between what is good and what is evil? They'll say yes. Since you're assuming there is a moral law, aren't you also assuming there is a moral lawgiver whom you are denying, which is God, the true God? Since you're denying God, the true divine God, since you're denying this God, then there is no moral law. Since that moral law came from him, and since he doesn't exist, then there is no moral law. Since there is no moral law, there is no good. Since there is no good, there is no evil. Then what is your question? The moment we take God out of our equations, then who are we? Next time somebody talks that denies God, I'll say, who is speaking? Because I don't know who you are. What is your identity? You're nothing without God, my dear friend. You're nothing.